Welcome back to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway under a little bit different circumstances. I was actually racing here. If you guys aren't aware, I usually run the USAC Battle at the Brickyard each and every year. I've got my 2007 Margay chassis running in the Briggs 206 medium and heavy class. Now, unfortunately, we didn't have a great weekend. They changed the track this year. They took out a lot of the corners. And unfortunately, it becomes a power track when that's the case. And most of the 206 competitors, rightfully so because it's in the rules, have their motors rebuilt to produce more horsepower. And I suspect I was down quite significantly on horsepower. But there were a lot of positives from this weekend. Namely, look at this location. We're here in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I mean, it's so cool that in just a couple of weeks, knock on wood, or knock on rubber in this case, the Indianapolis 500 will be happening. And we're essentially a support race. I mean, this is the month of August. The Indy 500 is going to happen just in a couple weeks. So I can't even tell you how thankful I am that I'm here. Another thing I'm thankful for are the great partners who helped make this happen, especially because of how last minute it was. I put out just a couple of weeks before this event, hey, I'm looking for some sponsorship, and some great companies came on board. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about them. First one is our primary sponsor, Ikoniqa. They're a motorsports design company. They help with sponsorship proposals. They work with a lot of different teams and actually series. They actually sponsor the Formula Race Promotion Series. You may remember a couple of months ago when I raced in a Formula Ford or drove in a Formula Ford, that particular car would have been sponsored by Ikoniqa, or at least the series. And Ikoniqa helped us so much, I can't even tell you. This beautiful livery, believe me, if the competition was for the most beautiful cart, I think we would have won it because it just looks fantastic. And that was Ikoniqa. That's the partnership we had with them. Just a fantastic looking racing machine, and that is on them. I mean, and their colors. I mean, just look how beautiful that is. We also had a great secondary sponsor, Tamador. Now, something that was so cool about this and something that made me so happy is that we actually have the Collection Cat CBD oil. And we have a promo code for that, which is Tamador CBDL for David Land. And you can save at checkout when you buy some of this. Why this is so important to me and why I was so excited to hear from them is that they're a Boston-based company which prides themselves on helping cats. They produce great, high-quality products for our feline friends. And if you guys know me from Cal Cat and various social media posts, I love my animals. I love my cats. And the fact that this product can help them with anxiety or pain later in life, I mean, that's something that happens to cats so much, is that when they get older, they get arthritis and they get all sorts of things. So that is a great product to help your feline friends when they're in trouble. We also have a few here on the nose. Livesay Ether. They actually come from the same company that Ikoniqa, or they're owned by the same people that own Ikoniqa. So they wanted to come on in two separate ways, and I was more than happy to bring them on. They're actually a designer furniture company, which is just really neat. I mean, we got a really interesting array of sponsors, and then we go on to the nose here, and we've got Lastcar.info. And you guys may know this as Brock Beard, our good friend, a great YouTuber actually, produces some great NASCAR content, and Lastcar.info is actually, it's crazy. Brock actually awards points based on who finishes last in the cup races. It's the craziest thing in the entire world. It's really cool. It's a really cool partnership to work with them. And then, of course, Race 92. I've got my Drive It Like Buddy shirt on, and you can actually buy this shirt and save 10%, of course, at checkout when you buy two shirts with code DAVID10. But that was the exciting thing to me. And of course, Cuthbertson Racing, they did such a great job of putting this cart together and making it look so nice to be able to get here. I mean, it's such an incredible amount of effort to do this. I mean, this is not easy to do, folks. But I would encourage anybody who wants to go karting to do it, because it is, you know, even if you're running at the back, you will learn so much about this sport, and you will have such an appreciation for what goes on here and how things are done. And that's why I like running the Battle at the Brickyard. I'd like to run more. Hopefully there'll be some more opportunities, maybe in some more competitive equipment. And certainly the sponsors that came on what a great experience that was to be working with them, and hopefully we'll be working with them more in the future because they were really great partners to work with. So that's the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Battle at the Brickyard. Unfortunately, as you guys are probably well aware at this point, Mid-Ohio is not happening for IndyCar, so I'm going to have to kind of fill the content out in the week leading up to first practice for the Indianapolis 500. Don't know what the hell is going to happen with that. I hope the race happens, but if it doesn't, going to get stranded in another state, and that'll be fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for supporting me on YouTube, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do things like this. It's very fun. I'm very humbled, and I'm very excited to keep providing you guys great content. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.